What's going on, everybody? Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yes, thank you so much. For all you right now that just joined on and just caught up to this community of what I'm doing here, thank you so much for the words of encouragement. For all those who just realized, like, damn, this is something new on YouTube. This is something refreshing. Look, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the fact that you email me so many words of encouragement. Some of you that don't even know what the thing is all about and are just like, you know what, I'm gravitating towards it. There's a specific reason why you came across this channel, and I thank you. I thank you for taking that chance, and I thank you for being here and just paying attention and passing this forward. But I want to jump in. As you see from the topic, very important. For the few emails that I've read so far and I've had a chance to reply, I wanted to go ahead and throw this topic out and ask you this simple question. Are you happy? I'm talking about Pharrell in his video, Happy. I'm talking about happy of just everything across the board in your life. You know, yes, there are some things that you can work better and figure things out because they annoy you. But I'm saying things, are you completely happy with where you are in your life? Are you completely happy with the relationship that you're in? Are you completely happy with what you do for a living, your careers? Are you completely happy with where you are in your life? The reason why I ask this question is there's so many times that people hold on to things because they don't want to get out of their comfort zone. They're not willing to take that risk to go elsewhere, to do new things, just because they're scared. And I get it. I get it. It's a scary feeling to take that chance, to take a risk of doing something new, you know, and losing something that you are comfortable with. But that's it. I've come across so many people that stay in relationships just because they don't want to hurt the other person. But what about you? What about you? Or some people that go to work just because they dread it because they need a paycheck. I get it. You got to grind. I got to hustle. But why not get a second or continue looking while you're collecting this check and living? Here's the hardest thing. Really swallow this pill. A lot of people don't think like this, but I don't want to be morbid, and I've addressed this in the past videos, but look. The inevitable will happen. We all will die. We all will have our final day. We all will have our final breath. But when that day comes, right, do you want to, right before that, do you want to reflect on a life full of just misery, full of just unhappiness, full of discontent, full of just, I could have done more? Or do you want to reflect on a life where, you know what, you are completely happy. You've done the things you want to do. You've gone out there and assisted people to become better. You've reached your goals and your desires. Isn't that something that you would want? To be completely, wholeheartedly happy? See, that's the difficult thing. I think a lot of people, you got to understand, you have to ask yourself that question. Look at yourself in the mirror. Put yourself in the mirror and ask yourself that simple question. Am I completely happy with my life? And if you're not, if you are not, what are you going to do about it? Because there's so many people complain, cry, moan, groan, and do this day in and day out. Become this negative person that nobody wants to be around, because all you do is suck the energy out of everyone else that wants better in life. You are the only one that can change things. That's it. Other people will come into your life, they're supposed to add to your happiness. If they don't bother with them. Simple as that. But I don't want to hurt their feelings. You're hurting yourself instead. Why would you do that? At the end of the day, you gotta be happy. That's it. It's as simple as that. Don't complicate things. I'm not saying be selfish and just go me, 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 me. What I'm saying is think about who you are as a person and what creates happiness for you. Right? It's not about getting all this stuff. It's about developing who you are. And if you don't know, ask around. Ask questions. Go look at things that, you know what, triggers happiness towards you. If you see people traveling and you always ask them questions, where are you going? Oh, how was it? Oh, what did you do? Wow, that was amazing. Maybe you need to save money and travel. If you're in a relationship and it just isn't working, and it's not making you feel good, and you're second guessing what the other person's doing, and you're just not happy, and it's not healthy, why stick in it? Yes, you put in the time and effort to fight it out, but you have to work on yourself at the end of the day anyways. Are you completely happy? Remember, if you don't know what to do, ask around. Seek answers. Read. Research. Do what you need to do. No matter if it's your relationships, your career, whatever it is. Travel. Do you. Be happy with your life. Because at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, wow, am I happy with my life? And if the answer is no, stop complaining and do something about it. You're in control. Alright? So remember that. What I want you to do is, if you've ever been through that fork in the road and you realize, boom, light bulb just went off. What did you do? How did you realize it, and what did you do? Please post below. Comment below. And if you're going through things right now, for all you people that are going through so, and we all are, please be open enough to comment below and let us uplift you. Let us create a community that can uplift each other. Post below, and I want to challenge the rest of you guys to help us uplift each other. For all those who are struggling right now, don't know what to do, use this channel as your outlet. Alright? Please ask yourself that simple question. Am I happy? And let's do something about it. Alright? Now, on to the next thing. You guys know from the last video, I'm doing that 50 things about MelodicMic. I'm on 6 through 10 right now. I'm going to do 5 questions per video, all the way to 50. And thank you for all those who have submitted questions. So let's jump on in. Number 6. When and why did you start taking your faith seriously? I took my faith seriously, to be honest with you, roughly about 5 or 6 years ago. And what happened was, I had a dream. It came in a dream, not like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., but it came in a dream where I saw myself laying in my coffin at my own funeral. And it woke me up and made me realize, like, whoa, what am I doing with my life? You know? And I had a dream like this similar when I was younger, in my teenage years. And what was the difference on my reaction was what came to my mind. Back then, I was an altar server. And right when I had this dream, I wasn't really really into my faith, my Christianity, my Catholicism, and just wasn't studying. And after I realized that that was missing in my life, it changed my mentality. It changed my career path also for me to serve others. And I went into that road, and I realized I needed to study more, to read more, to give myself more fulfillment. And you guys know, I always say this, I'm not perfect. No way I'm a perfect Catholic Christian. But I'm willing to work on myself in order to become better each and every day. So thank you for that question. All right, number 7, do you prefer to ask women on a date or vice versa and wait for the women to ask you? It's funny, I've had a couple times where women asked me on a date, which was kind of cool, and it's a big compliment, huge. But for myself, I feel as though as the man, I guess you can say, or just like how being a gentleman, if I want to date someone or date a lady, I will go out and initiate. I feel as though the guy needs to go through a courtship time. Yeah, women, if you want to, you feel as though the guy's a little too shy or something like that, and you want to egg him on and ask him to go out and hang out and stuff like that just to see if there's a feel, cool. But for myself, I want to take the initiative because I know exactly what I would want in a lady, and I feel as though guys are missing that courtship, you know, courting the lady, taking them out, and I actually enjoyed that stuff. So yes, I would like to ask the lady out. Number 8. Who are some people you admire, look up to the most? I would say just a few. Jesus, Mother Teresa, the Pope are a few. My family members, and I'm not going to say all the family members. Like, as you guys know, most of the time, you got some crazy people in your life. We all have that, crazy family members. But there are those strategically placed in your life that just understand you, that get why you talk and why you think the way you think, and will never judge you. Talk about those family members. All right. Let's see. What is your biggest turn off about women? Number 9. Biggest turn off for me about women has to be lack of confidence. And I'm not talking about, when I say lack of confidence, I'm talking about those who are like a little shy, a little too timid. I understand there's cute There's a cute shyness. There's cute, people, girls being timid. But I'm talking about those who just like don't have the confidence to carry themselves out in the world and face the world head on. Like I find confidence to be very sexy. I find self-esteem to be very sexy. But I'm not talking about like knowing that you're the shit. No. Apologize for my French. But those women who like really bring them out and like think that they're they're it, that's a turn off too. But there's this sense of confidence when a woman carries herself, knows that, I'm good. I'm a great catch. It's kind of like when I talk about you need to know who you are, what you offer to the table, what you bring to the table. That's sexy. That's one of the biggest turn-ons of a woman. And which celebrities? Number 10. Which celebrities would you like to meet and why? So, to be honest with you, I have this infatuation with people who are doing things to help other people. So Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, huge fan of his, just because obviously he works out like hell, but also he's affecting other people and he's motivating other people. Tyrese Gibson, huge. If you follow him on Facebook, which I started to do, he puts on these motivational videos that just speak truth. I love him for that. I love him. I would love to meet him, especially, he's from LA, he's from Watts, and hopefully Tyrese, let's link up. I know The Rock comes to LA often. Let's link up. I just want to go ahead and sit and pick your brain. The last celebrity, I would say, I've been a big fan of this man for a long time, Will Smith. I mean, I can't say enough about that man. He is just crazy when it comes to just being a Renaissance man. And I would love to pick his brain just to see where he's at and how he developed himself, his mentality. So those are the 3 celebrities. Musically, to be honest with you, I wrote here MC Jin. And the reason, I know you guys are going to say, oh, because he's Asian. Well, that's one of it. But you have to understand, he's one of the main Asians that made it in the industry musically. Yes, he man is a beast when it comes to just freestyling. If for you youngsters that don't know, look up MC Jin. The guy is a monster back in the day. Right now, I love what he's doing with the Christian tip and just really promoting good, wholesome music. Goes along with Lecrae, goes along with Andy Mineo. Like, big fans of theirs. Musically, just would love to pick their brain. Common. I mean, the list goes on. Now, women-wise, I know some of you guys asked who are some women celebrities I have crushes on. Alicia Keys, I've had the biggest crush on for the longest time. But she's married now, so, I had to put her on the side. But I was a big fan of Alicia Keys. Rachel McAdams was another one, or is another one. And third one was Eva Mendes. Huge. So those were the 3 celebrity ladies that I would love to meet and just pick their brains and see how they have entered the industry and stuff like that. So hopefully that answers. That's just so far, that's 6 through 10. Those that have submitted questions, continue. Thank you so much, but continue submitting questions until we get to 50. But like I said, are you happy with your life? And let's get this going. All right, everybody. Until next time, thank you so much for the continued love and support. I love you all. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep this community going. And until next time, stay blessed. I'll be back soon. Take care. Cheers.